Welcome everybody to episode 8 of the Spart and Asch analysis podcast. Today we come to you Sunday, August 11th, right after Game 1 of the RLDS and Game 1 of the MLDS.
And what games they were.
I'm here with II Spartan's II himself.
I'm the GOAT, guys.
And we're here to break down what we thought of the first games.
So, Ash, as an ML participant, what do you think of the ML game that happened yesterday?
Oh, the ML game yesterday? I thought it was a very interesting game because the Spartans, despite averaging somewhere around, I think it was 8 runs per game in the regular season, got shut out by Squeaker.
Ooh.
Who in the regular season only had a 2.3 ERA. So it was definitely a surprise, but we can't really say it was completely unexpected because the only people who showed were Juice, Big Slow, Finn Clury, and Weehawk.
I mean, but I think, to be honest, that team lacks leadership, especially with Doug gone. So I'm not surprised that many people wouldn't show up with him gone.
Definitely.
And as for the game that happened tonight with the RL playoffs, sadly I wasn't in attendance, but from what I saw, from what I've seen, and from what I did see very little of, the game looked like they didn't look like the same team that beat RVC. You know, they looked like totally different team.
It was incredibly boring, and there was a lot of arguments with the umpires, a lot of unnecessary timeouts called, and just not a very enjoyable game to call in general.
And I think the first 2 games of the season have shown that these first 2 games have not been exciting in no capacity. I think if you want to go see the exciting games, I think you're going to have to wait to the World Series.
Or the Championship Series.
Yeah, I can see the championships being exciting depending on who makes it. But, and the thing is, so do you think West Virginia has the chance to pull an upset and get a nasty like that right now?
Absolutely. I think tomorrow is their chance to win because Juice can't pitch, and nobody else really has stepped up as a good pitcher on their team other than Doug and Juice, and maybe Drew and Bixlow. But they both have pretty decent ERAs, but they have less than 10 innings pitched each of them.
And especially since West Virginia is probably going to put S.J. Perkins on the mound, who is actually a pretty decent pitcher.
S.J. Perkins or Xavier, both of them are very strong pitchers.
Not top tier, but they are pretty good pitchers in their respective rights.
Yeah.
So it's going to be, hopefully Nas can solve their troubles with the offensive power, especially that was lost in Game 1.
Definitely.
I think Juice did all right, even though he was one of his colder days. I think he did all right with trying to keep the offense flowing. It's just his teammates couldn't, follow behind him.
Yeah, basically. But it should be interesting to see if West Virginia is able to capitalize on this lead and take the victory at home.
And if they don't, I think Nas is gonna win if they don't capitalize.
Yeah, definitely. I predicted ever since the game yesterday ended, if Nas wins game 2, they're going to the championship series.
I would agree with that prediction, Ash.
Yeah, it's
and going on with the Gas City Omaha. Honestly, I really don't think Gas City has much of a chance, especially when they have most likely they're going against the most likely the RL MVP. So I really don't think that they have too much of a chance. Even though Crazy did pitch an alright game today. Not his best, but not his worst, definitely. But they're gonna have to do something. I know, maybe they need to get Ryan XBI's all or something to maybe pull out the W.
Yeah, I think Gas City's going to have to figure out who's going to pitch because Garrett is not eligible to pitch tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, in 2 days. I think they're either going to have to put 22 Fan or your boy Bear on the mound.
The 22 Fan is not there anymore.
Oh, yeah, never mind. They're going to have to put your boy Bear on the mound or NLJ.
If he shows. And
yeah.
NLJ's not even I don't even think he's a pitcher, is he?
He pitched a little bit this season for Omaha, but didn't perform too well.
I think he pitched against RBC and we clapped him.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know their plan for tomorrow, but I think Garrett's plan is to just score more runs, and not really focus on defense.
And just take a look at our the top two seeds right now in each division. Charlotte and RBC awaiting their prospective opponents. How
It
do you think the championship series will pan out depending on who makes it to the championship series?
um I mean, it really all depends on how quickly those two teams can shake off the rust, because it's a very real thing that whenever you get the bye, you're just really rusty for game one and maybe even game two.
That is true.
But I think that the fact that Charlotte is such a different opponent or such a different team in comparison to Omaha and Gas City, that I think that the team that wins is going to have an equal number of struggles in getting used to this new matchup as Charlotte is getting on Rusty. As for the Cougars, I think they'll be just fine. They seem to just be able to pause and play without hesitation, at least from what I've seen from them this season.
Yeah, for my team in general, I think we do have a problem, especially with defense. As well, it can't really show because we're probably one of the best defensive teams in the ML. But especially going against a super defensive league as the RO was, it's going to be hard to translate that defense into defense for RO. Especially when Charlotte has almost the same amount of runs scored as we did in the regular season.
Definitely.
I think I think for Rock Valley to either to either get maybe to make it close game to take them to game seven or hopefully potentially win this game. I think one the outfield is going to have to be pretty tight, and two they're just going to have to find decent pitching besides Spartan because Spartan is basically their ace in the mound and
Yeah,
they can't.
especially with the new rule that the board passed recently, where if you pitch more than 2 innings in a game, you're not allowed to pitch the next game.
Yeah, true. And we have seen people try to take this next step, such as Reckless and potentially even Dark Heart, but no one has really come out as the second big name on that pitching rotation. And Charlotte, just like Charlotte has those names where they have like Ashlam or Guess Rizzo that can step out there and pitch good games. But
Definitely.
back on the Charlotte side, Charlotte has their problems with has really bad how do I say, they're not really good at making spark offense. How would I say it about that? They're really good consistently, and when they're going, they're going. But their offensive, such as their power, is not that great. But consistently, they are pretty decent at batting. They just don't have the power to finish off those big runs.
And see, that's just about my coaching style. I don't believe in hitting for home runs. I believe in hitting for base hits and hitting for average.
Um,
That's why when I look at who I want in my top six and who I'm going to bat in the playoffs, I don't really look at home runs or RBIs. I look at the people
that
with the
is
better
true.
average.
Um, all right, so I'm gonna talk for a couple of minutes, and then we're gonna around 11 o'clock. I want to open it up for um questions. Before that, I want to start talking about next season because this season is already pretty much under wraps. Not gonna lie, because a matter of a week or two, this season will be over and we'll be moving into the next season. Um, the new season comes with new teams, a new format with 6 teams instead of 8, and hopefully we can see. Actually, it has been confirmed so far from Doug that the 3 teams that are confirmed for next season are NAS, RVC, and the UPS Suns. So the Suns will be coming back for season 9, which is possibly the last season for the RBC.
Mm-hmm.
The 3 other teams have not been announced yet, but speculation has been going around the league that we'll possibly see a return of much older teams that they came back in season 1, season 2. So teams such as Gas City and the Skyliners, they're out. But maybe productive teams like Charlotte, possibly they're people like Charlotte, they're in contention for the last 3 spots of the for season 9.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and one thing I have no information on is what's going to happen next season with the rosters. Are we going to carry them over? Or are we going to have to repick new teams? Because draft picks have been traded, but I don't see any new upcoming rookies coming in. So I wonder how that's going to get handled.
Yeah.
I don't have much to talk about. I don't think we have any more to talk about. So we're gonna open this to questions.
Yeah, I'm gonna do one thing real quick. I'm gonna make a straw poll real quick.
Oh, go ahead.
Here. I'm gonna make a straw poll as to who will win the World Series.
For the top 14 or the top 16?
The top, all of the teams still in. I'm gonna make a straw poll, and on who I think is gonna win.
All right, heard that, chat. There's be a straw poll down.
I'm gonna put it in RBN general.
It'll be an RBN general. We're gonna say which two teams are making it to the World Series.
And the link is in. I'll put that. The link is in RBN General. Just click on it and submit your vote. We'll go over that around 10:15 or whenever we finish this up.
Did you say 10:15?
Or 11:15. My bad.
Yes, sir. Did you post it? I don't. Oh, it's an RBN General. My bad.
But what was I gonna say?
And the votes are coming in fast, ladies and gentlemen.
Votes are coming in fast. Let's see. So we got.
They're very biased, in my opinion.
I see 9 votes so far.
2 for
Make that
a team.
10. 2 for each team except for the Spartans and the Gladiators.
Which is a big oof for both teams.
But
and actually the top 4 teams are voting right now are the contending teams for making it to the championship series.
Definitely.
Ooh. Let's hope. Let's see if the actual results will represent these.
Yeah. But questions.
I think we're gonna take the time to we're gonna take this time to open up the questions. The first question I saw was from I'm gonna guess this is Squeaker just because his name's Fox Sport RBC. It says, "Are you saying that RBC and Charlotte are no doubt World Series?"
No, but actually yes. But actually,
I'm
no.
saying there's a chance that I get shot right now, laying in my bed right now. But it's not gonna. Hypothetically, it's not gonna happen. Like, there's no chance it's gonna happen. But the same thing with this. Like hypothetically, you have a chance, but the chances that West Virginia will beat RBC is like very slim, and even go on to beat Charlotte is like very, very, very slim.
I think the most likely place that, the most likely non-Charlotte RVC team would be Omaha, because Charlotte doesn't like playing Omaha in the playoffs.
Well, that's you can say that again.
Yeah, but
when
it comes
me
to
and
the
Ash are
ML,
getting PTSD from last season.
Especially if West Virginia beats Nass, I don't think there's any way that Rock Valley isn't going to the World Series.
Yeah, I do agree with that. What if you guys believe in miracles? Do you think there's a way that West Virginia scrapes by RBC from the same person?
Maybe, but probably not.
Okay, if this was gonna have to happen, you ready? So first, I'm gonna have to my laptop and everything has to break. So the fact that I can't come. And then you have to get Darkar involved with road racing so much that he can't come either. And then get Reckless to leave forever. And then once Reckless leaves, the only 2 pitchers to be on the team would be Tornado and Flacco. So then you win every other game because Tornado's not the greatest pitcher. and then that's how you get to the World Series. But the odds of that happening is very low.
Okay, Alex says if I ump the MLCS, RVC will lose, but I'm not allowed to ump the RLCS because I
You said
am
the
in the. Or
MLCS.
I'm not allowed to ump the MLCS because I'm in the RLCS.
Then why did Xavier ump today? Scratch his head.
What?
Oof.
Hold on. No, he can
You
do
got
that because this is the division series and he's in the opposite division series.
got you.
The way that it
Makes
works
sense.
is you're not allowed to ump a series that directly impacts who you play in your next series.
Got you. Makes
Like,
sense.
I would be able to ump the MLDS, but I wouldn't be able to ump the MLCS. Nor would I be
All
able
right.
to ump the RLDS.
All right, Xavier Alex, how do you feel about Xavier saying he'll enter Hulk mode again? Nigga, bro, have you done anything yet? You went to game 1 and you sat there and watched
Win game
as your
2
team
and then
wins
we'll
1-0.
talk.
Yeah, win game 2 and then we'll talk. We'll answer that question. How crazy would the state of West Virginia go for West Virginia making it to the MLCS?
That'd be
Crazier than
wild.
when they celebrated after beating the Skyliners. That crazy.
Yeah, they celebrated so hard after they won against the 1-11 team.
No, I think they're 2-14, right?
Yeah, I
2
mean
and
they were
14.
1-11 at the time.
Oh yeah, they're 1-11. Sorry. So they're gonna go. They're gonna go that crazy.
But I think if they win again in front of the home crowd, I think somebody's gonna get exiled or suspended for like overall
Ooh, great question from Garrett.
toxicity.
Do you think it's difficult from a good player's perspective to have the patience to help out teams not performing well, demanding people releases? Honestly, in my opinion, demanding releases is the stupidest thing ever. Not to lie to you.
Don't be a dummy and stay on and like demand release. Demanding release
Tornado,
is for
you're my
dummies.
homie dog, but don't pull a tornado, dog. They'll go chasing, dog.
Don't ring
I mean,
chase.
honestly, I don't mind the ring chase game. It's just that if you can prove yourself while you're ring chasing, I don't mind it. But like, if you ring chase and you just get carried, I have no respect for you. Well, I do have some respect for you. Sorry, not I have respect for everyone. Um, but I think, especially next season, in my opinion, I think we should do something. Whereas it's like you keep like 3 or 4 players on your team, and then like the other and then the rest of your team has to get redrafted because we want an even spread of good players on each team.
How do I? Squeaker said, "How do I feel about this stream having a record load for viewers?" It's 11. You're wrong, but
Loser.
get nay-nayed. However,
Ooh,
Garrett on YouTube says, "Answer my questions, dweebs." Do you think
we did.
we did? So like silence.
It says someone says Mountaineers are leading this straw poll vote. Foreshadow, dog. Okay, legit. West Virginia is like are like shadows, right? They only come out when Xavier like tells them to come out. Except if they don't, they're not coming out, dog. So when Xavier tells his team to go vote, like all 500 of them are gonna go vote. And then when he tells them to go back to sleep, he tells them to go back to sleep.
Basically.
Who will, bro? Spartan stealing ideas straight out of ESPN Fantasy. What? How? Bro, what? I'm mad confusion.
Honestly,
Bro, talk about that.
I'm personally very excited for the game tomorrow. Like it'll be
Why?
a.
You want to see Doug fight? You want to see Doug lose 2 years in a row? Something? Is that why?
I mean that would be pretty whack, but it's probably not gonna happen. Guest says, "Do you think Nas will ever win a ring at RBC ever again?"
Ooh.
Ooh, spicy.
Yes, actually, you know what? You know what? You know what?
You know what? I think in season 9, Doug is just gonna pull out all the rig cards and just rig it for Nas. Just
You
completely
know
rig
what?
it.
You know what? You know what, Rizzo? We should go back to we should just our current teams and go back to NAS. You want to do that, bud?
I think we should all just become 6 different Spartans teams.
Yeah, let's just all become the New York City Alexandria Spartans. How about that?
Yeah, just
Let's
spell
make one
just
big
spell it
coalition and we're
differently.
owned by Doug. Garrett on YouTube says Charlotte and RBC who wins the 7-game series. No cap Charlotte. Like I'm an RBC owner, and I think Charlotte. Only reason I think is that because let's look at the big picture here. Their pitching rotation is better than ours. Their team. We have a better team chemistry, and we have a better like team. We work better as a team, but they just have like God's player. They got like God tier players on their team. No lie. They freaking Ash pulled like a Dr. Frankenstein and revived Arcadian Elite just to put him on his team. Like
Basically,
dog, like why?
because I
And
needed
then
a
he and
power
then
hitter.
he baited Doug for Weehawk for Caden, which also he
I
pulled like
don't.
the
And
ultimate
then
trick.
Juice and Doug were like, "Oh my God, you're dumb. You lost that trade." But like,
GG.
who really like wants Weehawk over Caden? Like, I know he's gonna be inactive, but like at the same time, Caden or Weehawk's batting like 380,
That's true too.
and he can't field
Um,
or pitch. So
how mad will Doug be when he finds out Nats gets swept? He doesn't care. He does not care.
honestly, I think
He just
he would pull a season 4 and just replay the whole thing.
he'll be like, "All right, I'm back from vacation. Let's start over again, boys."
And at that point, the
What?
league will
What?
die.
Charlotte and RBC in the finals? Nah, I don't think so. Let's start this from the beginning. What is that
JS,
mess?
stop saying RVC isn't rusty. I saw you the first 20 times.
Um, like, can we shout out to Ash Limmer for benching like 3 of his players for Charlotte just to get a ring? Hey,
Honestly, I kind of dislike what Doug did with like the rule changes because
okay, let's talk about that. People in the chat, why did he take away one roster spot
like not only did
out of
he
nowhere?
take away a roster spot, but he also made it to where you need more pitchers.
Fact.
So like he's both giving you less options and making you need more people. So you're basically just forced to sign pitchers.
I think honestly, I think we should all get a spot back, and I all sign one player, right? Like as of right now. But Doug is a tyrant, and he won't let that happen. Everyone wants to come to NAS. No. Everyone wants to come to RVC. That's a lie.
Everybody
Trust
on
me.
Charlotte has pitched at least an inning this season, except for Tiresome Guy.
Now let's be honest, guys. If Charlotte's not there next season, just look out for some big things happening in the league. Some
Yep.
big things,
Really huge things going on.
like bigger than Parker and Karn.
Bigger than AJC, guys. You're not ready.
Like bigger than NAS season 6. Like think big. Yes, sir. Ooh.
Will we ever get to see the new Charlotte Stadium? Who knows, man? um. Finn can't pitch. It'll be interesting to see who's gonna pitch for both teams tomorrow, just because. Let's see. Let's look at NAS again. Their top 4 pitchers in innings pitched are Doug, Juice, Bixlow, and Drew Marks. And Doug isn't there, and Juice can't pitch. Drew or Bix is gonna have to pitch. That's not ideal for him. On the other
How
hand,
do you feel about Juice Friend?
I don't care at all.
Dang.
To be completely honest, like you
Ooh.
can. I mean, Bag
We
pitched
should
like
do-
2 innings and he did okay.
Ash, I think we should make a rule
I mean, he hasn't pitched this
just
season.
for RVC that I could be over cap.
I disagree. Bag
Just
hasn't pitched
because
this
I want
season,
one-
and if he does, he's going to be rusty and allow like 4 runs in 1 inning. That's what I think is going to happen. But what were you saying, Spart?
I think RVC should get a special little player because it's kind of wrong what happened to him because of Doug. I think I should deserve him back. I lost my best friend and my husband. I want him back,
Yikes.
please.
Do you think MLDS Game 2 will be more offense or more defense? Definitely more offense. My final score prediction is going to be 8-6, Which team? No
8 to
clue.
6. 8 to 6. Jesus, no. Oh, actually, wait. No, I think it's gonna go. I think it's gonna go 4-2 in favor of. Y'all go hate me for this, but I'm saying 4-2 in favor of West Virginia, just because they don't have a pitcher. Nats doesn't have a pitcher, dog. That's the only reason. And if they pitch Flynn Curry, they definitely lost. Like that's a no.
That's an L.
That's an automatic L.
The last time,
Yeah,
the last time
Carnes might
Finn
have
Clary
me.
pitched, he allowed 6 innings. He allowed 6 runs in 1 inning to West Virginia,
Can we get a
and that was like bad West Virginia.
guys? Can we get a petition to let Karn play for my team in the playoffs?
We should make a petition to let Carm not play for anybody in the playoffs.
Why did you release him? Because Doug made me.
Because Doug lowered the roster cap in the middle of the
like-
season without telling
He
anybody.
was like, oh wow, so I looked at the thing and RBC is over the cap, so like I'm gonna need you to release a player. And let me think, who did I have? All active people and Karn. And what you want to do? Release you, dog? You Torn, you be a little baby if I release you, dog. So I was like, nah.
Dang.
I don't mean to hurt
Adam.
your feelings, dog, but it's facts are facts. Ooh, yeah. Should we get the board to agree on this? To let Karn play for my team?
No.
Why not? Are you big scared? Bro, you're not gonna beat me. You're not gonna kill me.
This just in, Doug definitely is not making the game tomorrow.
I think the board. Hey, can we get all the people in the general to spam let Karn play? Because Karn really wants to play.
I haven't seen him online in a couple weeks, dog.
He's coming back from Africa. He's gonna come back from Africa, which is like a starved place. He's gonna be dehydrated. All he wants to do is just hang out with his homie, hang out and play some good old RBC, But
when did he leave for Africa?
Like a couple days ago. He's gonna be back in time for the World Series.
I'll be in Africa for 2 weeks, leaving today on 8/2. He'll be back this Friday.
Next week. So hashtag let Karn back. Let's be honest here. Or hashtag let someone get released off RVC and let Karn back.
Nope, can't do that. Is Doug a corrupt owner, and do you think RBC would have been better from season 1 to present if Doug was an owner, not a player? I mean, it would be more balanced, but at the same time,
you're a hater. Shut up.
Doug's too good of an owner for us. Doug's too much of an owner.
Ash is a hater. His team developed late. That's why he's a hater. Doug came here season 1 as he came out with his dick out. He came out dick out, dog. Like with his big, like just whipping it everywhere, dog. Like he was the big boy on campus. And then Ash came in here. He was all like, "Oh my god, I need to make a team." And then like he had to develop his team. And now that Doug's been like the big boy for so long, Ash wants to take that spot, and now he's a little sad boy.
Okay, so we have news. Xavier is SPing tomorrow.
And okay, we have news. Karm is on the RVC.
Unfortunately, he is not.
Unfortunately, he's on the board, so technically he could vote for himself.
But if there are there any more questions in the chat?
Yeah, if there aren't any more questions, I'm about to hit the sack. Gulag is back in official. Oof. This is just in. Squeaker's back on the RV West Virginia, guys, and he's the owner. What? Again? Wait, did Gulag like rage quit as a like his first game?
Yep, basically.
Dang. He got harassed to death. Ooh, okay, last question. This is a good last question. Any current or retired RBC players who should end up in the Hall of Fame? Peyton, definitely.
Yep.
Parker, definitely.
Yep.
I'm trying to think who else. Who else is like?
I mean, me and you deserve to be in the Hall of Fame.
It says current. Oh, current. Doug, of course, because he freaking made the league. Um, Carm, of course. Pretty much everyone on the board should get there.
Yeah,
Crazy Time, low key should get in the
definitely.
Hall of Fame. Um, Keaton should be in the Hall of Fame just because he put up with RVC for like 8 seasons, so gotta give him credit for that. Um, who else? I'm trying to think. Is there anyone else like big names?
Not
Should
sure.
we put Smoggin in there?
Oh God, no.
Who's a very influential person?
I mean, honestly, sports kind of shouldn't
Not
be
gonna
in.
lie to you. Not gonna lie to you. This might be a hard thing to digest, but Squeaker should low key be in the Hall of Fame. Here's my argument. Here's my argument for this. He's like the big reason I started RBC back in like season 1. When he was II commander, he was actually like pretty decent. Not gonna lie to you.
Why did he get more toxic as he got older? That's not how it's supposed to work.
I don't think so. TJ's already in the Hall of Fame. Sports gamer. Oh, actually, sports should actually make
He
it too.
should. I miss sports.
Oh, Steven should make it. I think.
Steven,
Chris should
no,
make it.
Steven shouldn't make it. He hasn't been
What
active
about
enough.
Chris?
Chris blocks.
Yes, just because he's his brother.
Yeah, he's a founder.
Garrett for Hall of Fame. Garrett, how long have you been playing, dog?
I think he.
No,
I
like,
think
this
he.
is
I think he
actual
joined in
question.
season 5 or 6.
5 or 6. Actually, I think if he can make a big contribution next season, I think he can make Hall of Fame.
But he's not
Oh,
owning
since
next
season
season.
3, then I think.
I mean, I don't
Possibly.
remember him playing in season 3. Actually, yeah, he was high side pedal, but he never started like
Oh, he was
consistently
high side
playing
pedal? I
until
think he can make it.
season 5.
Do you think Juice? Oh yeah, Juice can make it to Hall of Fame. Yeah.
No, Tornado, we're not making a thing for home run derby winners. The home run derby takes no
We are
skill.
making a thing for black people though. So Juice, you're gonna get in that. Sucks for all you majorities.
Epic.
If there is any more questions, I think we're gonna call this one a stream. Just wanted to point out that Juice's PFP is a Fortnite character.
Ew!
Please roast him. Please, someone get whose man's is this, please? Whose man?
Get out of here.
And with that, we're gonna call that a night.
Yeah, we're gonna call it a night. We'll be back Wednesday, maybe.
We'll be back
On
Wednesday.
After
last
Wednesday, at least one will be done. So we'll know.
Possibly.
Do you think Juice could come clutch? Who knows? We'll see
Maybe.
tomorrow. It'll be an interesting game to watch.
We'll see tomorrow, and we all love you all. Hashtag let Karn back in, and have a good night.
Hashtag steal the game. Come to the game tomorrow and watch the stream. Good night, everybody.